Hey my Saggies, so I'm here to do a reading for yourselves for the Capricorn full moon. That is going full tonight at 7:33 p.m. Please always check your sun, moon, rising and your Venus. If you don't know those placements, you can Google your natal chart, input your details and check for your sun, your moon, your rising, which is also down as your ascending sign, and your Venus. I think the first one is Astra Sofa. So let's have a look. So these won't be extended. They're just a full moon reading that I wanted to do for you. So yours is, this full moon is activating your second house of personal income. And it's bringing an energy of money isn't everything. So maybe you've had a massive lesson in the fact that money isn't everything at the moment. So maybe you were always financially stable, or you've struggled with finances, and you're kind of getting to that point now where you're realising that money doesn't buy you happiness. Yeah, it can help, but it's not everything. There's other things out there, and it is about personal income though. But when we release that need for finances and financial abundance, that's when it usually comes in. For massages. So we've got the lovers, Gemini energy there. So there may be a new love interest, or you're spending time with your partner. You may be a bit strapped for cash, if you're going on dates and things like that. But it is an energy of realising that money isn't everything. And it's being around people who are living like that as well. They're in that energy of money isn't everything. I'm happy to go for a walk. I'm happy to have a night in and watch a film. That type of energy. It's about being around people like that. You could have been around very greedy people in the past that were very money orientated. You could have had that money orientated energy. So we do have the Hierophant in reverse. So there could have been a relationship breakdown, loss of a job, that type of energy that may have affected your finances. Some of my Saggies may have even lost a property, or that type, or had to move with the Hierophant in reverse. What's challenging that, what's crossing that, is the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is like draining energies. It's also like betrayal, stealing, lying, cheating, that type of thing. So it's like an energy of challenge. So maybe that's been done to you. Maybe you've done that to someone else. That type of energy. There's been some kind of like, draining energy. So we've got the Ten of Swords. You may be feeling very drained, or kind of like stabbed in the back. You may have done this to yourself. We do it, overeating, smoking, self-sabotage, so you may have been going through a period where you weren't looking after yourself as good. And maybe maybe some massages have had a health scare, and that's where you're realising, do you know what, money isn't everything. I've got life, I'm waking up every morning. I feel like there's been some like major epiphany, and I feel like that is what this Capricorn full moon is kind of bringing for you. So in the recent past, we've got the Queen of Cups. You could have been dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Queen of Cups is very intuitive. You may have been around someone who was very intuitive. You may have been listening to your own intuition in order to move forward. But then we've got this Five of Swords energy at present. The Five of Swords energy, it can be someone who wants to disarm, like a bully, that type of energy. Someone who wants to take someone's power away. Immature arguments, that type of thing. Arguments over control. So there could have been arguments with finances. It could be an ex-partner or something like that. But near future, we do have the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords in reverse. So you're coming out of that period of being stuck in your head and feeling like your hands are tied. Maybe you didn't want to see the truth of a situation, and that's where the blindfold comes into it. But it's time for the blindfold to come off it. The Eight in reverse, the Capricorn full moon is kind of bringing in an energy for you to release karmic cycles. I feel like some massages are dealing with ex-partners who are greedy and very money orientated, or bosses, family members, and it's just drained on you. So some massages might have lost a massive amount of finances, but you're realising that life's still going on and you can still enjoy life. Your power is the Knight of Swords in reverse. There's a need to kind of dull down the impulsiveness at the moment. That could be impulsive spending, could be impulsive behaviour. Again, self-sabotage. Could be dealing with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You may have that in your chart. But the Knight of Swords is very impulsive. It's time to tone that down. The outside influence to that is the Empress. So the outside influence, Taurus energy with the Empress being there, but it's the Divine Feminine. I feel like there is a strong female around you. It could be, I'm going to clarify it. It could be someone who's having an effect over you. Some massages could be pregnant. We've got the, you know, maybe that's what you're realising. The love for your children is more than the love for money. Maybe you've always wanted to live that way, you know, financially stable. In your hopes and fears, well, the fear is that you're always going to have to juggle these finances. You're always going to be trying to get some kind of balance within your finances. What I'm getting is, as long as you kind of let it go and let the self-sabotage go in respect of the finances, the life experiences will also bring you in financial abundance. And in your outcome, you've got the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. The King of Swords is very communicative. Could be going towards a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, may have been dealing with one, but the King of Swords can be like a legal situation as well. So it could be a legal agreement, a contract, you know, that type of energy. And that's what I mean. Once you get out of that self-sabotage energy, especially in regards to personal income, so maybe they may have been overspending, that type of energy, you're coming out of that, and then there's a new contract. Could be a love contract, could be a financial contract. I'm going to clarify. So we've got the Hierophant in reverse. So that could be a split or a loss of finances. We've got the Strength card though, and I feel like you've had to rebuild your strength. Could have been dealing with a Leo. You may have Leo in your chart. But I feel like you've had to find that inner strength in order to move forward. It is an 8 again. So the challenge being the 7 of Swords. It's the 2 of Cups. So the 2 of Cups is lovers. The 2 of Cups, it looks like there's someone from the past that's on your mind. The challenge is that there could have been a big betrayal there, or can you trust that person? You know, so there could be an opportunity to go back to the past, but can you trust that person? Or can they trust you? Why is it coming right now? We've got the Knight of Cups in reverse. So there's no offer just yet. It may have come in, but it's not feeling like it. It's still feeling like you're hurt from the past, but you've still got feelings for that past as well, even though there's a pot hatred as well, if you get what I mean. So Queen of Cups in the recent past. We've got the Queen of Wands in reverse, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries in reverse. I feel like you lost yourself in your emotions, you're burnt out. The Queen of Wands, she's beautiful, she's magic, she believes in herself, but it's in reverse. You lost that type of energy. Yeah, they've got 5 of Swords. So it's like internal conflict. Again, arguments, bullying, betrayal, that type of energy. It was just too much. There was too much going on. So we've got the Page of Pentacles at present, which is trustworthy news, trustworthy guidance. So there could be someone new messaging, or it could be the fact that you want to reach out to someone from the past. Page of Pentacles. We've got the 9 of Cups. It's time to self-focus. It's time to focus on yourself. The 9 of Cups is about making your own wishes granted. It's about focusing on you, like going through a rebirth with the Cups being there. So going forward, we do have the World. See, one cycle is completely wrapping up. I feel like you're seeing things differently. And then we've got the 6 of Cups, you know, dealing with people from the past. There could be a return from the past. The 6 of Cups, you know, but definitely issues regarding children. So that could be definitely a factor. Maybe you've been spending too much money on your children and you're realising that you can offer them more without the finances. You know, it's getting that balance in things. The King of Wands, you know, kind of getting back your fire and making a comeback. It could be going towards a new financial opportunity, because the King of Wands is very ambitious and motivated, is driven, especially in career. So I feel like you lost your fire in the past. There was some kind of burnout, self-sabotage, but you're coming back around. But there's definitely issues from the past. Your power is the 8 of Cups. That's the search for something more meaningful. You know, locking up that trophy cabinet of pain and the search for something more meaningful. It's an 8 again. And the 6 of Wands, a victory, a win. You know, your power is to be victorious in life. You know, the spotlight is on her. So I feel like it's to celebrate your own wins. The outside influence is the Empress. So we've got the 8 of Swords in reverse again. So it's about coming out of that energy. There could be someone around you that suffers with anxiety. If some massages are pregnant, there could be anxiety about pregnancy, you know, anxiety about children. Have I got enough, you know, have I got enough finances for my children? that type of thing. So children are playing a main factor in this reading, and someone from the past. And then we've got the Ten of Wands in reverse. You can drop the burdens. You know, she's on a arduous journey there. She's got all the belongings. I do feel like some massages, there could have been a house move or a breakup that lost a house, you know. So we've got the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles invests very wisely. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. But I feel like this is you again accumulating your finances, or maybe communicating about finances. Maybe going towards an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But the King of Pentacles is very careful on how he deals with his investments, whether it be his money, his love, his attention, his time. And I feel like that's you know, coming out self-sabotage and creating balance in all areas, because you've got the Three of Wands on top of the King of Swords. You know, the Three of Wands is about trusting that your journey is going to take you somewhere. You know, the Three of Wands is trusting that whatever's meant for you is never going to pass you by. She stood there waiting for the wave of a lifetime. The sea is calm, but she's waiting for that wave because she knows it's coming. It's about trusting that intuition and knowing that what is meant for you is never going to pass you by. You know, so I do feel like there's some like fears around like family things and personal income, but I do feel like you're stepping out your comfort zone to fix it. Okay, bye.